Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play of the Colonel's Bequest. When we last left off, we were at Celie's shack and she would not let us in. So now it is time to go back to the house. You're probably wondering why? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Garbage. Going the wrong way. We're not supposed to go that way, but it's too late, you already saw it. This is what leads to something that I don't know what it is right now. I'm gonna go this way, technically because... Oh, look at that. There's Rudy again. And he's not with Beauregard anymore, which is the dog. I'm going back inside, and what is this? What is this? Uh-oh! Someone broke the glass case and took the silver, deringer. Okay, so now we get to go only two places that I need to decide. We can either go to the bathroom or Wilbert's room. You're probably wondering why these two rooms? Well, I would say something, but hold on. Should I use the elevator for this? Let's see, Wilbert's room is right next to the Colonel's room, so let's go there. There's been another murder. This is horrendous. Now it's Clarence. Someone has killed him by stabbing him in the chest with a dagger. If only there were a way to flee this terrible island. Well, we found the dagger, and it's quite obvious where is it at. But we're going to do a bit of a search. Shaking terribly, you search Clarence's body and establish that he did indeed die by a stab wound to the chest. Upon further searching, you discover a pack of matches in Clarence's coat pocket. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. Ah yes, it may have something to do with the lantern, I believe. How do I know? Because the lantern... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to look at the dagger. Ah, thankfully. Alright, so let's look at it. The pearl-handled dagger is stuck in Clarence's chest. It may not be useful, but we gotta try. It still says the same thing. Still says the same thing. Well, the Colonel's here. So we need to go... Ah, yes, we need to go to Lillian's room. Why do we want to go there? Well, it's because there's something we need to get out of there. And it's not just Lillian's room, it's Laura's room as well. Look what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Look what we have here. Remember that diary that she wrote? Well, I think now it's about time. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. A diary lying on top of Lillian's clothes. And we need to get diary. Then we're going to read it. Upon opening the diary, you casually notice an ink stain fingerprint inside the front cover. Curiously, and a bit guiltily, you scan through the rest of the diary's pages. Nothing much captures your eye interest until you come to the latest entry. It reads May 25th, which is like where this whole thing took place, I believe. Um, let's see. I am so terribly upset. I can't believe Uncle Henry would do this to me. I thought I was like a daughter to him, and now I find out I'm no more important than any of those other creeps. They can't get away with it. You know? They just can't. Between you and me, Diary, you know they have to go. Because of what they all did to me. I know they were all in it together to have me put away in the nut house. I was never crazy. They just wanted me out of the picture. Now they have to. That's it. That's it. The passage ends abruptly. What could Lilia mean by all this? Is she the one who ended everyone? Well, I wouldn't be too caught up with this speculation if I were you. Because I have a feeling that there's something doesn't add up. So right now, we're going to examine the diary. Upon opening the diary, you see a small inky fingerprint inside the front cover. You examine it more closely with Wilbert's monocle. So there's a fingerprint in there. And it's now about time to get out of this room because we need to go somewhere. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Henry's room to use the elevator. Wait a minute. Why is it stuck? Can't even get into the elevator? That's garbage. Now I have to go all the way down the stairs. Tedious. Very tedious. Very tedious indeed. But we are going to save just in case. Alright, save to Chandelier right now. So we need to go to the Garden's Hedge. Now you probably, where is it at? Well, I believe it's the one that I accidentally went to. Which is this one right here. This hedge garden is very strange. In the center, you see a small fountain while a nearby statue overlooks it. Perhaps at one time this was someone's place of quiet contemplation. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But what you need to do here is that you need to go to the fountain. And basically you have to put crank on, well, not put crank, put the valve. They call it a valve for a reason. But I have to get very close enough because sometimes this game is like, no, you're not close enough. Put valve. See, put valve in shaft. The metal valve handle is now attached to the valve stem at the base of the statue. Okay, so next up we need to either, well, not either. We need to turn the valve. Upon turning the valve handle, you hear a click and fountain comes to life. There we go. Now you gotta go behind the statue and you basically have to push it. And look at this here. You grab the statue and find it turns easily. As you turn it, you notice a hidden trapdoor in the ground, opening. I don't know how to pronounce this word, but we're not going to worry about that because what we need to do is that this leads to the hidden cellar. And I think it also leads you to the crypt, I believe. I'm not sure. But we cannot go inside because this is also a death trap. Because if you don't have the lantern or the matches, then you're screwed. So, let's see. So what you need to do is to light lantern with match. Using a match, you carefully light the lantern. It glows brightly. There we go. You can't see it until you go inside here. This looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. The sudden sound of skirling rats causes your heart to begin beating wildly. This looks like an underground. Yeah, I already read that. So we gotta keep on walking until we reach to somewhere. There it is. It appears that you've discovered an old seal-off portion of the basement. You notice some outdated laundry in the form of a laundry chute, a washtub, and a broken down wingler. You can barely make out a pile of something underneath the chute. Uh-oh. It's definitely not pile of clothes. It's definitely not pile of clothes. Are you ready for this? Brace yourself. A pile of dead bodies! Someone has cruelly dumped the bodies of Gertie, Wilbur, Gloria, Ethel, Fifi, Jeeves, and Clarence down the old laundry chute. Which is gross. Very gross indeed. So, let's see here. There's something that we need to do, and this one is a tricky one to do. Let's look at walls. It looks as if two opposite walls have been bricked up. On the left wall, next to one brick up portion, you notice a small metal plate. Okay, so we need to do... Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to put the crank Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put crank. We need to put crank in the plate. Not food plate, but you know. With some effort, you are able to insert the crank into the hole of the small metal plate. It fits perfectly. The last time I did that, I have a hard time to get it to work. Then the next thing that we need to do here is that we need to turn crank. Ah, I spelled it wrong. Garbage. I said crank. There we go. As you slowly turn the crank, a secret panel opens to another passage. There it is. So, it looks like we're going to go in, right? Yes. And this one will take a little bit longer to get there. Stretchy stretch. You have come upon some stairs leading upward. You wonder where they might lead. Well, let's find out. Oh my goodness. You have entered a cold dark tomb from moonlight shining in through a stained glass window. You can make out four vaults, in the wall and a stone sarcophagus on the floor. Each vault has a nameplate above it. The tomb door is barred on this side. Alright, so we're going to pry vaults with a crowbar. Are you kidding me? I'm not close enough? See, this game is going to give me problems. Good thing I just retype it. You insert the crowbar into the small opening between the vault door and the tomb wall. You then pull with all your might. With a loud crack, the door pops open. Yes, the vault is open, but I can't describe it what it is right now. Alright, so we need to get very close to this vault as well. And now I have to type it again. Alright, so let's go ahead and type this again. Okay, this one opens as well. And there's a coffin. Next up is this one right here. Same thing. And look what it is. It's a pouch. So let's get... No. I might as well. You remove the leather pouch from the vault and take it with you. And before I look into the pouch, there's just one more vault that we need to look at. Oh my goodness. A skeleton bone of the head is broken. Yikes. So, in conclusion right here, we need to start looking. Look into... We're going to look into pouch. You open the leather pouch and peer inside. It's full of precious jewels. Carefully, you close it again so as not to lose any of them. I wonder if that is the jewels that Sarah's mother and father were talking about. In any rate, it's time to leave the cellar. It's time to leave the cellar. We're going to leave the cellar, ladies and gentlemen. And our next goal is to find Sealy. Surprisingly, time doesn't fly too quickly for this. And then we're gonna... We gotta find Sealy at the chapel. And it will take us that long to get there. Come on. This way. Going back up. And there we go. There you have it. So now we gotta go to the chapel. Gotta go to the chapel. And Beauregard is still here, thankfully. Going this way. We need to find Sealy. And then the time... Ah, here's Rudy. Here's Rudy. Let's go inside the chapel. And there she is. And it's now 1:15 a.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at Sealy. So nothing special. Let's get a closer look at her. I don't get it. Well, at least she's found. And I don't know what I'm trying to say. And what we need to do here is that we need to go to the dollhouse. Or the playhouse, whatever you want to call it. Open door. Now 1:30 a.m. I keep saying. Oh my goodness. So let's look at Lillian. Lillian is acting very bizarre. Not only she is playing with the old dolls, but she's treating them as if they were alive. She barely noticed you. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's all because of Henry. It's all because of Henry. Alright, so we need to go ahead and head on back to the house. Why we need to go back to the house? Well, we need to get to the upstairs room. And we'll get to that reason once we get there. But we are getting very close to the end of the game. Because everyone else has been gone, you know. We're definitely going to save right over here to Chandelier. Because you may not... No. Because right now, we're going to save a lot. And this is the thing about this game. You always have to save a lot when it comes to, like, making sure that your progress is not lost. So what we're seeing... Hold on. I need to get to this room. Thank you. And it's now 1:45 a.m. And there's Rudy. Let's take a look at him. Rudy appears to be frantically searching for something in your room. He seems to be very upset. More like suspicious if you ask me. Let's see, let's go to Clarence's room, which is right over here. Uh-oh. A bad feeling comes over you as you look around this room. The small desk chair has been knocked over, and you see a fresh bloodstain on the rug. Alright, so I need to get very close. Read notebook. I spelled it wrong. Why do I keep misspelling? My typing is off. It's notebook, not netbook. Oh my goodness, it's now the next act. Alright, no time to race. You notice that just one page has been written on, and today's date, May 27, 1925. Heads, it's curiously, you read the rest. It says, I'm terribly apprehensive about what's going on here. I can't say why. Just call it a bad sensation. But as the evening wears on, I'm feeling more and more alone. Where's Wilbur? Where's Gertie? Where's Gloria? Could they have left without me? Is there a way to leave the island that I'm not aware of? Still, the spine-tingling feeling won't leave, and frankly, I'm scared. Oh no. You see a fresh bloodstain on the rug near the overturned chair. Nothing spectacular, but wait. I'm gonna have to say, because that is the end of this act. I gotta remember that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others, and I'll see you all in the next part.